Coach, Bo Levi Mitchell made the return to the field today out of practice. What did you see from him today and being back with the team?
Yeah, it's time for Bo to get some reps and to just mix in there a little bit. We were satisfied with where he was at, throwing on air, throwing different routes. And so the next step for him is just to get out there and take a few reps. And so, all three quarterbacks got reps today. So good to see him back out there in the element and some meaningful throws outside of just on air.
What has his progression been like just recovering from this injury?
It's been, you'd have to ask him specifically, but, for us, it was, with all due respect, it was, when we knew he was ruled out, we're on to the next and pushing all of our time into, who was going to play. But watching him, like I said before, it's just from the inside out, it's whatever he could do to get better, whatever it looked like, if that was going to see a specialist, if that's extra treatment, if that's taking time off, if that was icing, whatever it looked like, he was willing to do. So I know he's itching to be back, but again, we're not going to rush anything.
Will Sunderland, he made the most of his opportunity in that game against Calgary. What did you see in his performance and just taking that opportunity and having the game that he did?
Well, like I said, Will's been here,
yeah.
So he understands the game a little bit. He had that game experience last year, so it wasn't brand new to him. And I thought he did a decent job out there. He's obviously going to get tried, whether it was a double move or a deep ball, those type of things. And everybody's going to get tried when you're new out there, and you got to make your play. And those are the ones that stand, that make it through. You got to withstand the test of time. You got to withstand multiple games of game planning. So he's just scratching the surface. There's a few plays he'd like to have back, but overall he kept the majority of things in front of him and made plays when he had the opportunity.
Now, playing against Saskatchewan this weekend, not an easy place to play on the road. What's the process, or what's the thought process heading into this game and the mindset here?
Yeah, you gotta. Man, you turn on the tape and they've got a lot of talent on the field, and it's always tough to play there. The crowd's going to be into it. That's always a factor, and so we'll be preparing our people for that. And at the end of the day, it's like I say every week, we study our opponent, we game plan for our opponent, but the majority of the focus always remains on ourselves. And so where is it that we want to go and how we're going to get there? And day one was the first step. So we're not looking down the road too far. We're really looking forward to day two practice.